Greetings, friends. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, joining you again with another moment for chronic wellness. Grateful you're here. I am recording this as we are in the middle of self-quarantine and the height of so many of our fears being realized in the midst of COVID-19. And I just want to talk for a minute about safety and panic. And so much of what's happening around the spread of this disease is under our control. And I think that the grip of the panic and the 24-hour news cycle leads us to forget that. And so if you look back on this series of videos, or if you watch what is in this playlist, it can perhaps remind you of that fact, and that wearing something over your nose and mouth, washing your hands every single time you come in the door, have contact with someone else, you limit your risk factor in terms of limiting your exposure to other people, and even just things like when a package gets delivered to my house, I unbox the thing inside of it, I disinfect the thing inside of it, and then I wash my hands. So that may be an abundance of precaution, and yet I live in Eugene, which is just south of Seattle. I'm ordering a lot of things from Amazon. A lot of the things come from warehouses that are packed in that area. There were a number of deaths initially from the Seattle area, and given that a high percentage of those deaths were at a nursing home in that area, and yet if a warehouse person was exposed to the disease, I just am taking that extra step, that abundance of caution step that is not panic, folks, but is just limiting that potential risk factor one more notch, just taking that extra care in that moment. So when something comes into my house, I am taking care to disinfect it and then protect myself because I have touched it. So it's monitoring the things that come into your controlled space, right? And then controlling for the factor of yourself and the people and animals that are coming into your space. So it is not time to panic. It is time to exercise caution, care, good judgment, and really paying attention to our habits. And like I said, you would be surprised how many times you touch your eyes, nose, and mouth a day. And if you're concerned about that, or if you are someone who has high risk factors, wear something over your eyes, nose, and mouth. And for me, that looks like wear my glasses and a mask and a bandana or something over my nose and mouth to just limit the opportunity for things to land in my eyes, nose, and mouth. And look out for each other. Thank goodness for most places in this country, our power grid and our water is also not at risk. So I was saying to my wife today, I'm so glad we haven't just had a huge ice storm, and our electricity is also shut off. So thank you for being here. I hope you are finding ways to tune into yourself and your soul and be well. Take care of your loved ones. If anything, I hope we're finding time for gratitude and to appreciate all that we have in the midst of what we are afraid of losing right now. Be well.